Take off your flat hats, you heathens. Stand up. You know the words. Play ball! Hi, everybody. No, I'm not a singer, man. That ain't my gig. How we doing? Rye Guy, good to see you, buddy. Dolphins Fart. There's a name. See if we can get these volumes set. Oh, yeah. SciTech, good to see you, Tyler. I saw Josh in here. Welcome aboard, Josh. Corral, welcome aboard. Bob Racha, good to see you. E14 Gray, good to see you, man. Matt, 32689, welcome aboard. Lucky Pilot, welcome aboard. House Raider, welcome aboard. No One Civ, happy Friday. Paddlin, good to see you, man. American Flyer, welcome aboard. Warbird Hunter, well, it's right there. Welcome aboard, happy Friday. Oh my God, Zach Racer's in the house. Mr. McBride also in the house. WJS 5000, good to see you, man. What is up? Is it we're flying? It's Friday. Got some new equipment today, too. A lot of new equipment going on today. My video and mic are not in sync. Oh boy. We're gonna have to fix that here. Bear with me, folks. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, that's way off. Why is my audio all screwed up too? That was supposed to be fixed. Alright guys, just bear with me. More issues to work through. Let's see here. Here, I thought I was all fancy. I was gonna get one up on you guys with National Anthem. Shows me. Okay, that's supposed to be recording. And the sync is off, so we're gonna be right back because we gotta fix that sync. Oh, I know where the sync is off. Yes, that's why the sync is off. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now the next question is, why does the audio sound so ridiculously compressed? Because it wasn't doing that earlier. I had that problem fixed. Alright, let's look at some other stuff here. I've been working on this for a couple of hours. Sounds like it's in mono. Is it in mono? Almost there, guys. We may just have to deal with that tonight. Well, that does sound real poopy, though. Oh, hey, the music stopped. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the audio, but hey, whatever, who cares? We'll deal with it. I'll have to fix that later. Oh my God, I'm hearing myself. I don't want to hear myself. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It's good to see you. Yeah, I've been working on the stream for like, I don't know, a couple of hours now. And it's been sort of up and down trying to get this thing working properly. And I thought that I had it. I thought the audio was good. I thought that everything was golden. Then it's not. Something is buggered up with the audio again. Before it's that I was doing everything in mono mode for some reason. And mono mode's not good. And that's not supposed to happen. Oh, hang on. Let's see what that does. One more change. Check. Let's see how this thing goes. Oh, we're still peaking a little bit, though. We can fix that, too. All right. The wonders of modern broadcasting, screwing around with everything, trying to make it freaking work. Almost there. I think that sounds better. All right. That's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna stop hearing myself now. All right, everybody. Happy Friday. We're doing this for real. It's good to see you guys. Who we got in the house? Frame Tuna. I heard some news about you earlier. Did you like solo or something? It was yesterday. I think I saw you yesterday, like Jeff's stream. Josh Hurd, welcome aboard. Good to see you, man. Nathan 571, welcome aboard. Frank T, welcome aboard. Bells 57, good to see you, man. The Ford M, welcome aboard. Picture blur, that I can't help you with. Royal, good to see you, man. Roxon, welcome aboard. Royal, by the way, I got your email. I'm looking at it. We'll get a response to you here soon. I saw Clocky up there. Clocky 180, welcome aboard. Oh my God, Lieutenant Parker, good to see you, man. Polly Wog, welcome aboard. PHG, good to see you, man. Pilot Nixon here. Black VQ is also in here. Oh, Drexum's in here. Confuzzled's in here. All right. FSC Tony B, welcome aboard. Marcus, good to see you. W. Dozel. Jeffrey, good to see you, man. Will be 11. I think we hit everybody. Fireblade, that's one more we missed. Whew. All right. Rube Cube, why is my face blocked? I don't know, because you got something blocking it. Unless you're talking about my glasses. Anyway, happy long weekend for those of us in the States. I think even Canada had today off. Canada got today off. The U.S. gets Monday off for 4th of July. So that was the reason for the little American flag and the Star Spangled Banner, because you got to show our national pride or some bullshit. But yeah, who cares? So here we are. We're in the Epic E1000 by Aerobask. I've been waiting to fly this thing on stream. I've been meaning to fly this thing on stream for like weeks now. This plane has been on my list of things that I want to cover, and I can't hear myself. Oh, there we go. Okay. This plane's been on my list of things that I really, really, really want to cover, but then things happen like the IXEG, things happen like the DC-6, and then some other products like the 727 version 2. Like every single time that I say, all right, this is going to be the week that we fly the Aerobask E1000, something else comes up. So let me tell you, I finally have had time to fly this on my own over the last couple of weeks, and I really, really like this plane. Like, I know everybody's sort of crazy about the TBM 850 and crazy about some of those products and those offerings, but this is the one that really gets me. This is the one that really gets me excited. So, also to add to that, some other things that we have. I got a brand new monitor. I'm looking at a 32-inch curved 1080p display. You guys will say, why did you get 1080p, Catstrator? I'll say that because I have to broadcast, and the only way I can capture video is in 1080p. So I got a nice big 32-inch 1080p display that I'm super happy with. I'm still tweaking and sort of tuning that a little bit. And that was, if you guys saw my picture on Twitter the other day, that's what that thing was. And then I also got an RX 480 by AMD. And we're going to talk about that some more once we're up in the air. New graphics card, and a new affordable graphics card, I think is the word we would use. And so we'll talk about that some more. But anyway, let's hop inside this plane. So this is the Aerobask E1000, or Epic E1000. We'll be flying on PilotEdge tonight. We'll get all the little dials and gizmos here where we need them. Yeah, I really like this plane. I love turboprops. The turboprops have a special place in my heart. I can tell by the view count numbers that people don't all love turboprops, or maybe they're just busy tonight, who knows, or because I'm late. But I really, really, really enjoy the hell out of this plane, and I definitely am finding myself flying it more and more. So, yeah. I also got a new program here. I want to show you guys this. So there's this new service called SimBuddy. Oh, let's pull that over there. And this guy soft launched SimBuddy. And what this is this is like, it's kind of like Project Fly in some ways, where you fly around, you get points, and the points don't really matter. Buddy, yeah, okay, there's the password. So this is kind of a cool site. And full disclosure, I reached out to the developer. I want to help him, publicize and do this thing, and I got free premium out of it, so take that as you will. But this is SimBuddy. And we're the only people logged into SimBuddy right now. But basically, you fly places. You just run a little application. It talks to your sim. You fly places, you get points. There are challenges and all sorts of other things that you can do. Go check the site out. It's pretty cool. And we'll probably talk about that some more later. But we're going to have that running in the background. That'll be tracking our flight. Anyway, let's fly this plane. You guys are tired of listening to me talk. Quanta didn't get to see you. Skynet's welcome aboard. Gavin K. Evening to you, man. But, yeah, all right. So anyway, this thing, let's fly it. Let's, so there's a parking brake. I think there's a parking brake somewhere. But I don't actually know where the parking brake is. So I just pushed the V key. Now we got a parking brake. But yeah, it's really, there's not a lot to flying it. It's almost identical to the Epic Victory in nearly every way. The performance is much the same, to be honest. I think the Epic Victory goes just a little bit faster, but not by much. The startup sequence and sort of all that stuff is the same. Like, there's not a lot different here that's happening from the Victory. So if you know how to fly the Victory, or you have the Victory, you basically have this plane. And so it's just a question of whether you prefer turboprops or whether you prefer, not turboprops. But let's get some passengers and people in here. So there's this cool little menu right here that we'll pull out, and we'll just add... Oh, door's closed. Open the door. Open the door. And we'll just add a whole bunch of people in here. 5, 6 adults. That sounds good. 100% of the luggage. Yep, lots of luggage going in there. And, I don't know. That should be enough gas, right? And close the doors now. And we'll take the chogs and the plaques and all that stuff out. And immediately the prop starts spinning because apparently it's quite windy out. We have... Cops going by. We have filed a flight plan, and we'll call up the controllers here in a few minutes to get ourselves some clearance. But let's get this thing started first of all. There are some kind of quirks and whatnot to getting this thing going that I don't really care for. Like the condition levers are a bit strange, so we got to move the condition levers to about middle way through. If we have the condition levers at idle, well, you'll see what happens here. So we'll put the condition levers up here, and we'll come on down to the panel here. And to start this engine up, we want battery, avionics, left fuel pump, right fuel pump. We don't need that. Igniter will come on in a second. Standby altimeter and all this stuff can stay off for the time being. We will turn on our nav lights. We don't have a beacon, so we won't turn that on, I guess. We don't need to turn on any of the anti-ice yet. And we'll come on down here, put ourselves on the right fuel tank, and then press and hold the start switch. We're going to hold the start switch until we get our, until we get our NG up. And like 20%, I think? I'm actually not really sure. We're just going to push that thing. Okay, right there, and then we'll hit the igniter. So if we did things right, prop will start spinning, and we'll get NG, and we'll get torque, and we'll get some rotation on that sucker. All right. Yeah. All right, so then we want to do our starter gen.
Engine.
And that's what happens. As soon as you turn the generators on, she starts saying check engine. And the only way to make her happy is to turn the condition levers to flight and bring the RPMs up.
Check engine.
Now, I don't know if that's because I'm not supposed... I don't actually know if that's supposed to be that way or not, but...
check.
Yeah, okay. So, like, in turboprops, you normally don't have to run the condition levers at flight. But in this one, you kind of do. So we're just going to leave it like that. And we'll actually end up taxiing in beta mode, which actually works in this plane. So we do have the we have the starter off now. We have the starter gen on. We can turn the igniter off for the time being. Standby altitude, standby altimeter. These guys come on. Fuel auto select will leave off. We'll turn that on once we get up in the sky. We'll turn the pusher on. We'll turn the autopilot and the trim. These basically just turn these two systems on, so they'll actually come online here. We will turn on. Bring our taxi lights. We will bring our windshield heat. Inertial separator can come on, and we're all set. And pitot-static heat can come on. We're all set there. Moving up here, we're going to turn on this guy and this guy, our two radios. Well, 4 radios, I guess. Comm and nav all together. And we are happy there. So now we got to plug the flight plan in. There's a tech route that we filed, so it's actually quite simple. Not much to it, but I want to make sure I got the right tech route here. Victor 388, yep, well, let's just take this, copy that into Sky Vector, and this is what we are flying. This mess of a flight plan here, 10,000 feet, tech route, Palm Springs, Victor 388, Paradise, Victor 197, Pomona, Victor 264, It's Me, Victor 186, Dino, Victor 26, Quang. That's going to be our flight plan. Kind of a mess, if you ask me, but be okay here. So we'll pop over here. We're going to go to map, and we'll do info. Actually, no, we don't want info just yet. We want map, menu, infos, and we want to, no, not infos. We want items. And we're going to turn off the airports, the NDBs, and the fixes. Actually, we can leave the airports on. So we'll just leave VOR, DMEs, and airports. And then go back, and then go back, and then go to flight plan. Pop over, whoop, nope, pop over here. We're going to push that guy in right there. It gets a little clunky entering the flight plan here. I do wish they had procedures. I'm gonna razz them the same way that I razz in Coronado about some of their stuff. I wish this thing had procedures. That's like the major thing that I feel that these planes are missing. But we got PSP, not PSPP, PSPP, PSPPPP, PSP, Palm Springs. Oh, god damn it! And you got to click that thing in, and then click this one, and go to Insert Waypoint, and then after Palm Springs comes D-Way. If I were smart, I would have done this before you guys got on here. I'm not a smart man, though. All right, D-Way, and then after D-Way, we got Paradise, PDZ. Boom. I'm going to be skipping a few waypoints in here. If we have to go direct to some other stuff, then we'll go direct to some other stuff. PDZ. After PDZ comes Pomona, P-O-M. P-O-M. Pomona, V-O-R. By the way, guys, I got my air conditioner on today. That thing ain't doing shit. It's hot in here. Let me go into It's Me. Okay. And then after It's Me, we're going to go to... We'll pump in Van Nuys, VNY. Insert VNY. Thank you. Van Nuys. And then after Van Nuys, we're going to go to Fillmore, F-I-M. Insert F-I-M. After Fillmore, we're going to go to Quang, K-W-A-N-G. K-W-A-N-G. And then after that, we're going to go to Santa Barbara. Because that's our final destination today. For this flight, at least. KSBA. Alright, now the thing we got to do is come all the way up here. We're going to do this guy. We're going to go direct to Palm Springs. Pop that in like so. And we'll be changing that again later, but that's got our flight plan there. So flight plan is in. I know we're going to 10,000 feet, but I don't know what we got initially. We'll have to give the old controllers a call here once we get out a little bit. We're going to be .com 717. And we're going to go from thermal to Santa Barbara. And we did craft. All right. Pre-sick movie. Profile of us, good to see you, man. Cruise altitude we're going to is 12,000 feet. We're not going very high. X-Plane pilots, welcome aboard. I don't know, we're doing at least 2 flights. We'll be here for a couple hours. Just started, so, yeah. All right, so we did the flight plan in there. We got all that stuff set up. We're gonna go flaps to takeoff, and we'll set the auto. Well, we gotta call the clearance guys up first. So we're at an uncontrolled field. We're gonna go to the information diagram. Information guy here. I think this guy will tell me. And SoCal approach and departure control is gonna be 135.275 from 1400 to 7 o'clock. What time is it right now? It's after 1400. So we'll call this guy up right here. 13527. Come on down here. Oops, come on up here, I should say. 35. 27. And these are actually pretty easy to tune in, which is quite nice. Okay, let's turn up PilotEdge.
And
I already see they're talking like crazy.
Squawk 3477, hold for release.
As soon as I tuned that thing in, I saw a little light up. Fredor, good to see you, man. We are on PilotEdge tonight. Jay Krause, good to see you, John. Welcome aboard. Andrew Gotchell, good to see you.
Skyline 30 Charlie.
Out inside, welcome aboard. The airport scenery is by GBM 500. A gentleman named Greg. He's done the Palm Springs Airport. He's done Santa Luis, and he's also done thermal. Which, if I had photo reel around here, would look probably a lot better. But it looks pretty good. I like it.
Flight 875, target departure via Alpha this frequency. Have a wonderful evening, sir.
What else we got in here? Jack, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. Dave M84, welcome aboard.
United 350,
Firefighter Kyle John, welcome aboard.
133.55.
Thank you, Josh. GBP 500. Tonight,
Bravo, contact
we got us a
Bridge
lovely Scotch ale
13.1.
by Smutty Nose. This thing is delicious. All right, so we are .com 717. We're on the ground thermal, and we're looking IFR to Santa Barbara. So Cal departure .com 717 on the ground thermal, IFR Santa Barbara.
Alaska 554, John Wayne Tower, wind 21010, runway cross runway 20 left at Lima, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff. We could have just taken off out of here too, but she can be United
busy, I'm sure.
350, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 260.
She's definitely going to be busy. So we could have just taken up.
You're 66.
Excuse me. We could have just taken off out of here VFR. And we may still do that.
Papa, very big ground. You calling for taxi?
We shall see how busy she is. While she's doing that, let's see what the weather looks like here.
There's 626 Air Papa, runway 15 taxi via Alpha.
Winds 140, gust 20. 140 at 14. Gust
60
20.
Foxtrot, 6 miles from Silex.
And 10 mile visibility, clear skies, 41 Celsius. Altimeter is 2958. Holy crap. Is that actually what that's? No, 68. 2968. Let's say that's really freaking low. That's still pretty low. Alright, come on down here. And grab you. And make you barrow. Thank you.
Train 802 Nada Bravo, so got approach John Wayne altimeter 2990.
2968 right there. We are negative. We are actually under sea level.
554, contact SoCal departure.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure she's gonna be able to talk to us anytime soon. We could just be on our merry way if we really wanted to. Let's see here. All right, so the winds are 14014. So we're gonna go runway 17 out of here. That's going to be, which one's 17? I think that's going to be this guy. Yep, right there. So we'll plan to take a left out of here, left and on a right. Think she's talking to somebody?
Alaska 554, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 5000.
Blasphemous Bear, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Ivan!
There's
Welcome aboard.
6693.
We're having a Scotch ale. Smutty Nose Brewing.
Go ahead.
It's good stuff. Alright, you know what? We're just going to take off out of here. Start moving. Try to hail her again as we're taxiing.
Any destination in mind?
I'm not wearing my track IR tonight because I don't feel like it.
There's
Put the prop forward. Look to the right.
Sir,
And look to the
6673
left.
Charlie, thank you. On departure, fly heading 080. Maintain VFR at or below 3000 till advised. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 7277. Hold your readback, please. Alaska 554, turn right, direct Seal Beach.
I really like this plane. I need to pull some documentation up though. Let's see if we can do that and taxi.
Sir, 903 Charlie, the portion of
Can we
feedback I heard
multitask?
was correct. However, I asked you to hold your readback. In that case, you don't want to give your readback until the controller asks you to. Repeat the heading, please, on departure.
Epic. That documents. Whoop. What I really want to see are the performance. There we go. Performance guidelines. I just want to know speeds.
Sir, 903 Charlie, readback correct. Are you looking for flight following? If so, say requested cruise altitude.
All right. I'm surprised that there's this many trees out here in the desert.
Roger.
lie.
Contact ground for taxi. Alaska 554, look here on the return. Just confirm you did.
Runaway
copy
Kids,
Seal
welcome
Beach.
aboard. Good to see you. E14 Gray, welcome aboard. The next flying go to RAR. Let's do a little airport at the Ontario Class C, Riverside Class D. I was actually thinking about going out to
Alaska
that
554,
area.
you probably did read it back, but
We'll,
someone else
see
was
what
talking on
happens.
top of you, so it was hard
Nice
to
profile FS.
distinguish. Just want to confirm.
I assume you got Mr. X's scenery loaded.
Back to airport.
Mr. X's scenery real good out there. No trees around the airport. Good to know then.
Altitude 60.
I wouldn't expect to see any,
Tower,
especially big trees. Like,
118.7.
maybe you'd see some small trees, but not any big ones.
United 350 after Hector, just to maintain flight level 240.
Our AOA gauge is going crazy right now. Holy crap, dude. Alright, beta mode. Yeah, runaway kids, we saw it the first time, buddy.
Foxtrot Burbank Tower, wind currently 180 at 9er, runway 8, clear to land. If you like a circle, just let me know.
Computer Geek 101, good to see you, man. Paul the Brit, good day to you as well, buddy. That sound I'm not so sure about. True Fly, welcome aboard.
660 Foxtrot, did a copy your feedback there, if you can say it again.
Alright, trying to get these audio levels where I want them. Is there an option for that? How come when we hear the controller, not any of the answers? It's because we're talking to approach. If you're talking to anybody that's not tower or ground or clearance, you're not going to hear the rest of the pilots. So we're actually at an untowered airport. SoCal departure.com 717's on the ground at Thermal IFR to Santa Barbara. Hey, hi there. There's a caravan behind. Is that a caravan or a Pilatus? Oh, I wonder if that's the Pilatus that got clearance.
Okay, calling for IFR to Santa Barbara, staking your call sign. I'm not showing your flight plan on file, but it could be hiding.
.com 717. Just waiting for my clearance.
717, SoCal approach. Yeah, I'm not pulling up anything. Where are you located?
On the ground at Thermal 717. Interesting. I filed a flight plan.
.com 717, SoCal approach. You're just looking for IFR to Santa Barbara from Thermal Airport, correct?
Affirmative.
Roger. On across standby.
All right. I filed the flight plan. It's definitely out there.
On the ground at Thermal IFR to Santa Barbara.
Jora Don, good to see you, buddy. Quantident, welcome aboard. Blasphemous Bear Artist said hello to you, but welcome aboard again. Nappy Flesh, welcome aboard. It's good to see you.
Thermal. Didn't get your call sign, but stand by. I'll get back to you.
I really like this plane. This thing is super fast, too, once we get up in the air.
United 350, thank you.
Feels like a bat out of hell.
126.35.
Profile FS, where is CYHZ, man?
For 6260 up Burbank Tower, did you call?
That's all right, Peter. Good to see you, Peter. Welcome aboard, man. Happy Friday, buddy. Dude, we gotta play some games soon. Joe Cool 169 is in the house.
554, contact SoCal Bridge 124.9.
Happy Friday to you as well, sir. Let's engage the parking brake here. Parking brake. There is no parking brake, so I just hit the V key. Unless there's a parking brake and I missed it somewhere, but I don't think it's in there anywhere. That might be it. Nope, that ain't it. Alright, we can come out of beta mode.
United 350, Los Angeles Center, cross Donna at maintain.
We are burning a lot of gas,
Ontario,
just
altimeter
chilling out here.
2987.
It's all part of the game, though. Spent a little money in the summer sale. Dude, I spent like $100 in the summer sale so far. I bought Doom 3. I bought Arma 3. Or no, sorry, not Doom 3. I bought Doom, the new Doom. I bought Arma 3, and I bought a couple of other games too. It's been a bad week. Bad week for spending money. We'll get out of here in just a second. I didn't want to take off and get clearance in the air because she's busy, and it's easier for me to just sit here and wait and get clearance and get released.
Alaska 524, you can expect that.
I mean, it could go both ways. NASCAR 02, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
.com 717, cleared from Thermal Airport to Santa Barbara Airport as filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect 12,000 was 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency will be, Block 1725.
Clear to the Santa Barbara Airport from the Thermal Airport as filed. 7,000 departure, 12,000 within 10. I believe you said with you on departure, and transponder is 1725.com 717.
.com 717. Readback is correct, however, departure frequency will be 126.7.
126.7 on departure.com 717, thanks. And we are ready to go, .com 717.
.com 717, release for departure, clearance void if not off by 0017, time now 0007 and 1/2, frequency change approved.
Release for departure, off by 0017, time now 002, or 07.5. .com 717. Blah, 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 blah.
Aircraft on the ground at thermal.
All right.
Call sign?
Thermal airport is
1 kilo Juliet.
23.0, so we'll get to that here in a we'll do that right now.
721 kilo
23.
Juliet.
He's got to wait for me. It's 7 after. We have 10 minutes to get off the ground. I went the complete wrong way. Okay, we got that right there. Okay, tune that in. We're good there. Code you want to punch in is 1725. 1725. And we'll go ahead and squawk altitude right there. We are looking to go to 7,000 feet. 7,000. Where's the... Oh, it's down here. Right. 7,000 feet. And we're going to go with IAS. And come over here. I like to put IAS on this knob. And we're going to set our IAS to 160 knots. That's going to be our climb out speed. Happy with that. Altitude 7,000. Climb out speed's 160. And I don't believe there's a departure frequency or departure procedure. Is there? I don't actually know if there is. I should check. Oh yeah, there is. Runway 127, climbing left turn. Okay. Alright, so we're climbing left turn, apparently direct Palm Springs. I can do that. Alright. Good there. Alright, so we good to go, right? Yeah, actually, last thing we want to do is set our heading here. We're going to set the heading for 170. Runway heading. Right there. And we're going to set our... There was one more thing I had to set. Oh, yeah. Autopilot, HSI source, and we're going to set that to the sky view. And we are good to go. Ready, hit it. Alright, landing lights, strobe lights. Get there, get there, get there, get there. Good there, good there, good there. Alright, let's boogie. And thermal traffic, Epic E1000 is departing runway 17, thermal. Clear to the left and clear to the right. Our rotation speed is going to be 80 knots, climbing out at about 100 knots. And we want to climb out then at 160 knots. All right, here we go. We're only going to go to 80% N1. That's all we need for takeoff on this thing. Or 80% NG, I should say. Airspeed's alive. Instruments are in the green. There's our rotation speed. Whew, boy, she don't want to take off. Positive rate, gear up. Nose are down a little bit here. 100 knots, we'll get the flaps up. And we'll accelerate ourselves to 160. Our trim set too. Thermal traffic, E1 or Epic is clear, runway 17 thermal. All right. Let's crank the power up a little bit here now. Now we can manage it. Whoops. Bank angle. Bank angle. 160? I think it's 160 knots. It is now. Put ourselves in the heading mode. Get this autopilot cranked on here. There's 160 knots right there. We'll go IAS mode. Not pitch mode, IAS. 160. Turn ourselves direct Palm Springs here. Alright, so we're going to go to 126.7. 26. A lot of clicking with this one. A lot of clicking, I see. 0.7.
190.
Turn that down. How far are we from? We are 18 miles south of Palm Springs. Ish. Southwest? Southwest of Palm, southeast of Palm Springs. SoCal departure.com 717, 18 miles southeast of the Palm Springs VOR, and we are 4,000 for 7,000.
Alaska 554, Los Angeles Tower, wind 230 gust 15, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Alright. 92% of the M1, we're good there. Let's switch over to the left fuel tank and we'll turn on auto fuel. This stuff can all stay, actually we don't need those. Now those can stay on.
717.
Pressurize. And ident 717. Transponder, ident. We were to do an after takeoff. Nope.
DOCOM 717, your radar contact 4.5 miles northeast thermal VOR. Climb and maintain 12000.
12000, DOCOM 717. Okay, so let's go 12000 first. And we'll come in here. We're going to go direct again to Palm Springs. Get ourselves lined up. And then we'll come over to this guy, put ourselves in nav mode, and now we're following the GPS. So we are 7,000 for 12,000, 160 knots, and we are direct Palm Springs. Happy with that. We're going to, taxi lights off, landing lights can stay on, nav and strobe lights can stay on, window heat, inertial separator can come off, pitot and stall heat can stay on. We don't need emergency pressurization. With the high pressure air, the pressurization air is on, trim and autopilot are both on because we're using them. Yeah. And the gear's up, lights are out, and the flaps are up. All right. We're climbing. We are climbing. Look at that plane. That thing is so cool. It's so so fast too.
1.5 miles west of Point View VOR.
Right. As we're climbing up here, we got a little bit of torque to play with, so we're going to pull the props back to about 1,500.
Skyline 30 Charlie, you can expect
1,500 is right there, and I'm happy with that. Jack's given a lesson on aviation. Tango 1 Alpha, good to see man. Air Portugal, welcome aboard. Skur 2D2, welcome aboard. Skynet's 2K1, I am using a Behringer. Behringer Xenix Q... 1202 USB. Behringer Q2 1202 USB is what I use. But I also use a PreSonus audio box because that does all my fancy mic stuff.
Time now 0016
Highs are a little high.
and 1/4
Bring that back.
change approved.
All right. So there's a guy behind me, just got clearance to leave. It's good for him. Tech Claw, good to see you, man. I am enjoying the hardware upgrades, man. Mr. Kraus, I don't own the TBM 5 or 850, so I can't speak to that plane versus this plane. I can tell you that I think the Skyview avionics package they have loaded in here runs better than the. Sorry, I'm trying to get this adjusted. I'm going to say that I think the Skyview runs better than the Coronado G1000. This plane has amazing performance. Like this thing just runs incredibly smooth. Just about to 12,000 feet. And yeah, I don't know. I can't compare the two, like I said, because I'm kind of all set with Coronado planes for a while. we'll come back to him at some point, but for the time being, I'm kind of like, I can do without him for a bit.
As far as parking,
All right, leveling off 12,000 feet.
So
Look how fast we got to 12,000. We didn't even get to Palm Springs, and we're already at 12,000 feet. This thing is insane. We're gonna bring the props back to 1,300 now.
Skylane 30 Charlie.
Let's find a number there. There's 1,300.
Vector ILS 425 bridge.
And we'll bring the power back just a touch here too. We don't need to go that high. About 88%, I think, should be okay. We'll see what the speed comes out to here in a few minutes. Well, I'm not going to say they can die in a fire, but I haven't been terribly impressed with some of the products that have been released by them lately. So, yeah, it's just not my been my gig lately. I mean, this plane's real good. It runs real smooth. It looks nice. This avionics package, I think, is incredible. They've done an amazing job with the Skyview.
Have a good evening.
But yeah, it's all. I mean, in the end, it's all personal preference.
There's 903 Charlie.
Welcome back, Boston's Bear. Good to see you, man.
SoCal departure and confirm the departure.
Yeah, dude, that G1000 is real hard on the frames. Like, I have the. I bought the Cessna 182 when that thing came out last year, and that thing definitely beat on the plane, or beat on my PC, I should say. It was a very big relief to see Aerobask release the Victory, and then later release this thing that just ran so damn well. So yeah, we got some new hardware this week. I got a new monitor sitting in front of that thing. That thing is incredible. Very happy with that. And then also purchased a Radeon RX 480. Some people on Twitter were giving me crap about buying that one. I will say so the RX 480 is an interesting card. It's $250, and it purports to get you the performance of somewhere between a 970 and a 980, which is pretty good for the price. Like, it's supposed to be entry-level VR, is what they're shooting for. And basically, like, if you're like me and running a 1080p screen, it's supposed to be like really good. What I found is that most games run very, very, very well. What I found is that this game, being my back scratcher, this sim running OpenGL runs pretty much the same as my 770. Like, I'm able to turn on extreme res, which makes things look a little better. But I had to leave all of the settings, all the auto-gen, all the settings exactly the same as my 770, and the frame rate is pretty much even. We're probably doing like 50 or so out here in the sticks, and when we go over Los Angeles, we'll be finding ourselves doing somewhere between 30 and 35. But if you're using anything less than a 600, anything less than a 700 series card by NVIDIA, like a 600, 500, or even lower, or if you're finding yourself with the graphics card that's maybe 3 or 4 years old, I think the 480 is definitely something that you should look into. And I know that AMD kind of gets a bad rap, and I've rightfully given them a bad rap myself, but this thing is pretty solid. So I bought a Samsung 32-inch curved display. I forget the model number. I'll take the model number up here for you. Let's see what the model number was. I saw it on sale. I saw it on Slick Deals a couple weeks ago, or several weeks ago. A Samsung CF391 32-inch display. CF391 by Samsung. I saw it on sale on Slick Deals, or on pre-order sale on Slick Deals a couple of weeks ago, and it was up for $350 with a additional $50 rebate that you got on the store immediately. So I got it for $300, and I got it because I was wanting a new monitor. We wanted a TV in the bedroom, and I wanted a new monitor in here, so I took the monitor and then put the TV in the bedroom. Whatever. But like because I do the broadcasting stuff, I got very specific requirements as to what I can use. And basically, I was thinking about ultra wides. I was thinking about 1440s. I considered 4K briefly. And as you start looking into all that stuff, like all the broadcasting stuff I do, essentially requires me to be at 1080p. Especially now that I'm at a proper two computer setup, where I'm basically doing all of my capture on a second PC over here, and whatnot. And there doesn't exist video capture equipment for consumer PCs that captures more than 1080p right now. like 1440 and 4K is essentially unheard of unless you want to spend like lots and lots and lots of money. So I was stuck at 1080p. And this thing came around, and 32 inches the size that I wanted. Curved display, I'm like, okay, that's kind of neat. We'll give that a shot. And 1080p was perfect. It was like, this thing had my name written all over it. So, yeah, it's a really, really, really nice monitor, I think. It's not an IP, it's a TN panel. You know, that's, so some people get their panties in a bunch because it's not IPS, but ignorance is bliss. Twitch money, I don't think so, man. Twitch money goes right back into the sim. Most of this stuff is all this stuff is like real world money. My last couple big purchases before the summer rolls around, and I have to stop spending money. All right. Simply Bacon, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. I would have loved to have gotten an ultra wide though. I think the ultra wide form factor, if you're not doing broadcasting stuff or if you're doing it all on a single PC, is just awesome. But yeah, it's not going to work. So yes, I am using an RX 480 ProFly. I put the 770 in the streaming machine, and the 770 is actually doing the encoding work of the 1080p stream going to YouTube, which is kind of cool. Yeah, X-Plane Junkie, I've heard about that a little bit too. It does have FreeSync. I can't use FreeSync yet. I have a DisplayPort cable showing up tomorrow that I'm going to mess around with FreeSync, but I don't know if I can get all that to work with my capture equipment. So I'm interested in seeing how FreeSync works though, because I haven't used that. I haven't used G-Sync before. Get 3 of them and surround myself. Yeah, that'd be awesome, but I don't think it's going to happen.
351.
Computer Geek, I usually stream Friday nights, so here we are on a Friday night at around 7 o'clock, and this is almost always when I go live. If you follow me on Twitter, I generally announce the day of a stream, but if I'm going to stream, it's almost always going to be a Monday, Wednesday, or, well, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday are my normal like days that I pick from, but I always try to stream on Friday nights. How many frames do I get in Los Angeles with the 480? I've tuned myself to get about 30 frames.
Sky 6 here, Papa, contact is good departure.
We'll start streaming ultra wide, and I start streaming, I'll be streaming ultra wide. Was that for me? Oh, that wasn't for me.
.com 717, contact Circle the Bridge 135.4.
135.4, .com 717. Oops.
Kia 90 was no. Release for different clearance void if not off by 003E4. Correction, make it 0035. Time now 0025 and 1/4.
I'm not digging all the clicking I have to do to make this thing work, because you can't just click and hold. 135.4. Chino approach. So call approach.com 717 is 12,000. You know what we're going to do? We're going to kick this to 92%. So we're going to go to 90. We're going to go back to 92% because we can. That's going to give us a little bit of speed here.
Gang 626 airplane affirmative.
I have heard of Steve Knievel. I actually watch Steve-O's videos all the time. I catch pretty much every single one of them. I saw that he did the sim giveaway today, which was pretty damn cool.
Before I let you go to
ProFly FS, yes, a 4790K running at 4.8 gigahertz.
12 o'clock and 3 miles southbound out of
True Blue asks, what's the best CPU for X-Plane using a laptop? The fastest one you can find.
Slightly left to your 12 o'clock, moving through your 12 o'clock. Same direction, outgates 4,700. It's about 4.5 miles away.
Yeah, dude. Steve Knievel was awesome. Like, his videos are so well done. And his style, I like his style of music. I like his just general way of articulating and sort of showing, showing a point. I think he does an incredible job.
Centurion 2, not a move. No traffic observed between you and the airport.
We got Los Angeles or something loading in here.
This frequency. Change to reference frequency approved.
A little bit of stuttering. It happens. Oh man, what's the URL for SimBuddy you showed earlier? SimBuddy.com. SimBuddy.com. So I'm the only one online right now, and it's a real-time flight tracker. has other...
.com 717, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 2986 to send and maintain 9000.
86 9000, .com 717. Interesting.
Skylane 30
All right,
Raleigh,
29er
turn left, heading 280,
86,
runway 25.
and we're down to 9000. It's curious that I'm descending already, but I guess it kind of makes sense. I'm not sure. All right, we're going to go to, push the Alt button here. That's going to put us in pitch mode, and we'll just pitch the plane down ever so slightly. We're not going for a lot of speed here. Keep ourselves. We're going to pull the power back, try to keep ourselves about 250 knots. There we go. All right. I'm going to do more shared cockpit with Jeff. Jeff and I have wanted to do more shared cockpit for a long time now. It's just a matter of finding our, syncing up our schedules. But yes, we are definitely going to do more shared cockpit soon.
4.5 miles from Kudak. Maintain 4000 till
Flash 023, welcome aboard.
Runway 25 approach.
AMD 6300, 3.5 gigahertz, not bad for X-Plane, definitely need an upgrade. Yeah, man, dude, the i7s, you can't beat the 4790K. The 6700 is pretty good, but the 4790K is like the thing to beat.
6260 Papa level 5000.
All right, there's 10,000 feet coming up. On our way down to 9,000.
2986 Papa.
Get the 1080, says Bell's 57. Yeah, if you got $700, I saw one at Micro Center the other day for $750. I'm not dropping that much money on a video card, no matter how good it might be.
Fuel tank switched.
Hilk Shake, welcome aboard. Good to see you, man. I'm not sure yet. We're going to be Santa Barbara. We're thinking about heading down to Santa Monica.
Approaching altitude.
Might do a little bit longer of a flight though. I'm not sure. So yeah, we were talking about SimBuddy. So yeah, SimBuddy. It looks like this is a brand new beta soft launch thing, and they've got the developer has some really good ideas of what to do, and I think this is just a solid start to an application, and this is exactly what I was looking for. Let me fly and give me points. The points don't have to mean anything, but I just want to fly and get points and do stuff. And there's these challenges. That's not a challenge. There are these little challenges you can do that give you more points. And basically, it's like, all right, where do I want to fly? Well, how about this flight? That's not very long, and kind of go from there. So it's worth checking out. It scratches the VA. I don't have a big. Virtual airlines kind of don't do it for me because I find them to be too structured and kind of up their own asses. But I think that's a really good mix of stuff.
Yeah, 12,000.
Ethan Seal, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. G. Settery, welcome aboard. Don't get the 960. Yeah, if you want to get a cheaper card like that, either get the 480 or wait till the 1060 comes out later this month. I would not buy a 960 at this point.
It's 9,000.
Right guy 911, awesome dude. You can pay for it. There's a pay component. There's also a free component. Like I said, I got the pay component for free. So take my opinion as you will. But I think it's kind of cool. I probably would have paid for it anyway. Honestly, I was about to pay for it because I think it's a cool idea. Yeah, Tango. I think it's kind of neat, and I haven't done a lot of flying, but it's one of those things that looks cool. Oh, by the way, guys, I finally bought SkyMax, so you guys can stop complaining about my clouds and how bad you think they look. I finally bought SkyMax. They look okay. I still think the clouds look a little cartoonish at times. But they definitely do look better than what I had, and they perform. Without question, they perform a lot better than what I had before too. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to eat my words on that. Honestly, SkyMax 1 and 2 were kind of a piece of crap. SkyMax 3 is a much better product, and it was guys like Stealth Bob, it was guys like Lumberhacks, and it was guys like Cranky. Cranky, if you happen to ever watch this VOD, you're the one that pushed me over the edge because you said it was pretty good. Yeah, dude, this thing is pretty cool. It's a cool plane, man. I really dig this Epic. I like the work that Aerobask has done.
Taxi to terminal via Quebec Bravo 1 alpha this frequency.
And I love turboprops. Like, I know we're just, you know, doing the boring flight, you know, watching the GPS and whatnot, but I don't really care because it's kind of cool.
Skyline 2330 Charlie.
Ethan Seal, my call sign is .com717. Mr. Kraus, somebody is like I just mentioned. It's a sort of VA-like flight tracking thing. You run a small little application. Like, this is all you run on your PC. You fire it up, you log in, and it just does the rest on the website side. Tracks your flights, gives you points for flying. It looks cool. Cat, is this voodoo? Yes, I know, man. Using SkyMax Pro. I'm a little freaked out myself by it, won't lie. I hemmed and hawed over that one for probably a week or two before I was finally like, you know what? Everybody says it's better. Everybody says it's gotten better, so we'll give her a go. Yeah, the clouds look good. They load in pretty well. They're pretty performant. So hey, what can I say?
Pigeon 802 Bravo, IFR cancellation received. Thank you.
Approaching waypoint.
Yeah, Jack's unsubbing. I know.
Good day.
What are the PC specs for X-Plane 10? No add-ons. I mean, Computer Geek, if you're thinking about getting X-Plane 10,
and I would like to fly the RNF from Zulu runway 06 with or without service.
Traffic.
if you're thinking about running X-Plane 10, my suggestion would be to go grab the demo. The demo will allow you... I don't know why she brought us down to 9,000 feet here. I think she should have left... I think she was going to leave us at 12. Or should have left us at 12, but... whatever. Yeah, I mean, the demo will give you an idea as to whether you can run... the demo will give you a pretty good idea as to whether you can actually run the sim and whether you can run it well. And that gives you stock, nothing installed. You go to Seattle. Seattle's pretty hard on the frames, and go from there.
Skyhawk 60 Papa across
Yeah, dude, they actually do look really good. Like I'm very impressed. We'll put it that way. I still don't think they're Active Sky Rex level of, or I should say Rex Soft Clouds level of clouds, or Rex level of clouds, but they do look really good. It's just so peaceful in this plane too. Oh, I could lull myself to sleep listening to that turboprop sound right there. It's so good. Yeah, oh, that makes sense, Josh. Step down because of LAX are rivals. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the tech route that we filed coming through here says 12,000 feet, so that might be the 12,000. Maybe the 12,000 is just to clear the mountains and whatnot back there. G. Settery asks, what are my favorite turboprops? My favorite turboprops in X-Plane, the Embraer E1000, the Bandit, I still think is an incredible plane. It looks amazing and it sounds just freaking awesome. This thing is obviously quite good. Let's see what we got for turboprops. I haven't actually looked at I haven't looked through some of the planes for a while. So the Jetstream 32 is supposed to be pretty good. I haven't actually flown it ever. Like they had that. It had this control lock thing that was just really frustrating. But eventually a community patch came out that removed that. So this thing is supposed to be a lot better. The Carenado King Airs are okay. They're worth looking into if you're into a King Air. The Mitsubishi MU2 is amazing. Like, this is a really, really fun, squirrely, and good plane to fly. The Pilatus PC-12 is okay, but it's pretty hard on the frames. And the Saab 340A is probably the most realistically simulated turboprop in all of X-Plane. This one definitely is worth looking into when it's on sale. This is actually coming up soon on the list of planes to be flown. I just need to find time to learn how to fly it again. Bosmas Bearman, I heard you. We coming up. Mr. Fabiano, good to see you, man. I don't sound like Northern Alex. I don't sound nearly Canadian enough for that, but it's good to see you, Jeff, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Cheers. I barely even touched this beer tonight. I gotta work on that.
Dublin 192 Delta Juliet. Las Vegas clearance on request. Standby.
Everybody got real quiet. Did we lose a bunch of pilots? No, there's still a good number of pilots online.
717, text over the bridge 134.2.
134.2, .com 717. Alright, 34. Oh my god. So much clicking to do. Click, 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 clickety, click, 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 click. Click, click. Click, click, click. We're loading in some scenery. Got Los Angeles over there. LAX, downtown Los Angeles right here. SoCal approach, .com 717's 9,000.
.com 717, SoCal approach, Burbank, altimeter 2987.
87, .com 717. Rube Cube, welcome aboard, man. You say I sound like you. Where are you from, Rube Cube?
Dublin 192
What part of the country?
Cleared to John Wayne Airport.
Bells 57 asks if I'm going to fly the JAR Design A320. Absolutely.
Radar vectors, Las Vegas,
It's just a
VOR.
matter of slotting it in.
Direct Gulfs,
Like,
VOR.
there's not a lot of reason for us to go back and revisit a lot of the recent planes. We'll probably do one more flight with the 27. Actually, I got a flight plan for the 727 while I'm on vacation. But yeah, there's a bunch of planes in the hangar I'm going to start going through. So we'll probably alternate between airliner and non-airliner, airliner, non-airliner as we go over the next several months, really. So we'll see. The JAR Design actually may be a good one for next week, next Friday. But I do have a vacation coming up, which is going to throw a wrench in my plans. I'm going to Aruba, and very excited about that. X-Plane Pilots, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. B26 Fat Cat, hello from Boston. All is very groovy. Oh, you heard Alex? Wait. You actually think you heard Alex on here? I see what you said there.
192 Delta Juliet, read back.
Does he do
correct.
flight sim? No. That must be another like lumberjack Canadian guy. That'd be pretty sweet if we got him on here though. Won't lie. Texas, 7th generation. All right, well, I'm from Indiana originally, so I guess there might be some overlap with the Texas and Indiana accents. Look at that. That looks pretty good. That's a good screenshot right there, I think. Right there? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that. ProFly FS, man, I love. Yeah, we did. So my wife and I got married in Aruba 2 years ago, and we did do the Jeep tour while we were out there. Man, that was so much fun. Like, you have to do the Jeep tours. We didn't rent our own Jeep, but we went on a ride on a Jeep, and that was more than enough for me. Got banged around like crazy. Mike Ren, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Name says it all. Welcome aboard. BJM, good to see you as well. Alex is streaming on YouTube, he says. Nice. Matt says Texas represent. Just another Canadian lumberjack guy. Oh man, the Ford M, it's a good plane. It's a good plane. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I was waiting to get the E1000 for it to get the Dynon Skyview. Because the original iteration of this thing was kind of like, That was where they were like taking the big GPS and putting it on the one side and making like a half-assed, Dynon or G1000 on the left side. And when they built this actual full-on Skyview thing here, like it's pretty good. Like I said, it's missing procedures, and that's the one thing I just like. Man, I really wish we had some procedures. But yeah. Otherwise, I really enjoy the hell out of this thing. Like, obviously, we're not doing much right now. But when you're really when you're doing short hops and whatnot in this thing, you're managing power like crazy, because this thing has just got that engine on the front is just so damn strong. Like, we were climbing. I don't know if you saw back at Thermal, but we left Thermal. And we made it to 12,000 feet 5 miles before we got to Palm Springs. And that was in like 41 Celsius and 6.8 on the altimeter. The density altitude was high. So yeah, it's a pretty, I think it's a pretty solid plane. Strike Eagle 78, welcome aboard. Turn on a PC-12. PC-12 is pretty good too. I've flown the hell out of the PC-12. I think I'm like one of the top 5 people flying that on the network. At least at one time I was. Profly FS asks if I have any kids. There are no children in my house, and we're okay with that for now. Maybe down the road we'll look at, you know, procreation, but for now I'm just having fun practicing. Finally caught a stream. MM Donuts 1. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Welcome to your first stream. I'm assuming it's your first stream. It's good to see you. The PC-12 is very hard on the frames. You know, the secret about the PC-12 is actually the plane that I use when I tune my FPS. If I can run the PC-12 at 25 frames per second coming into, you know, Los Angeles or New York City or Boston, I know that I'm going to get good frames anywhere with any plane. So yeah, the PC-12 is it's good for something. I don't know about actually flying it yet. Dan in Vermont. What part of Vermont you in, buddy? I have not flown the beta. I have the Steam version of X-Plane, so beta is not going to happen. And honestly, the early betas for X-Plane tend to be kind of like, maybe not so good. So we'll kind of let that one go.
135.4.
That power back in touch here. Yeah, we're kind of gonna let that one go a little bit because yeah, I can't run it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Slayer keeps slaying. I'm not sure what I slayed, but did the autopilot on the E1000 mess you up at first? A little bit, yeah. The hardest part about that for me was not having an alt select. So you have to constantly be hyper focused on what your altitude is and what your altitude's coming up to, and like check it every 10 or 15 seconds, which I guess you're supposed to do anyway. But yeah, I did get a little tricked up by it at first.
.com 717 at Fillmore is going to maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000 after Fillmore.com 717.
That's after Fillmore.
6,000 after Fillmore.com 717.
Here, Nutters are
that down.
Echo, so Kyle approach. Ontario altimeter.
We'll punch in 6,000 feet here.
It's going to maintain 9,000.
And start thinking about our arrival.
Flight is 721 Kilo Juliet, contact approach 134.2.
Bench, there we go, 6,000. All right. So, if we look at SkyVector and grab the weather, Santa Barbara's 240 at Niner.
Evening, SoCal approach, Pilot 721.
And 10-mile visibility, clear skies, 21 Celsius, altimeter's 2988.
Juliet, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 2987.
All right, 88 on the altimeter there.
2987, 1 kilo.
New to X-Plane, have been watching Peeps for a few days. Hobby community beyond Florida, like you fly in the Caribbean every when I see us flying where you are. So Rube Cube, the reason why you're seeing a lot of people fly in Florida is because a lot of us in X-Plane fly on PilotEdge. At least a lot of the streamers do. And PilotEdge is a paid service that offers top-down ATC coverage in Southern California. Top-down ATC coverage in Southern California. What that means is that I can go to any airport in the Los Angeles ARTCC area, look at a chart, say, all right, the frequency for ground is such and such, dial it in on my plane and call it up, and there will be somebody on the other end that answers as that frequency. Because of the sort of complexity and manpower needed to actually staff that service, they're only able to do one ARTCC, and right now that's SoCal. There are some expansion plans coming up to cater to the airline folks that give us a lot more airports on the West Coast, or sort of west of the Mississippi, but that's still a little ways out. So if you see us flying outside of SoCal, like you'll sometimes see some folks flying on VATSIM for coverage, or you'll see people just be flying multiplayer offline. If you're looking for folks that fly, if you're looking for somebody who flies a lot out of SoCal, Josh J. Gibbs is somebody I would follow. I would also follow somebody by the name of Durka. I think it's DIRKDURKA, or DIRKADURKA. If you Google Durka Flight Sim, you probably will find him. Aside from being slightly maybe offensive name, Durka does a lot of VFR and sort of group flights all over the world. Like I've seen him in South America. I've seen him in Australia. I've seen him everywhere. Africa, I think he did a tour of. So if you want to see like lots of the world, especially if you are in a European time zone, like he's going to be the guy to follow. The focus of my channel is really on showing off these airplanes. I like flying a huge variety of airplanes. My hangar is massive at this point, and oh shit, Fillmore, I can start descending. Alright, we'll go down in pitch mode. So we hit the alt button, put ourselves in pitch mode, start going down. Hold power back a touch here. Aim it for about 250 knots. Yeah, so my goal when I stream is to basically just look at planes. Like the scenery is not something I'm terribly interested in. Like we're getting better scenery here and there, and we'll go fly some places that have better scenery. But I like having the ATC coverage because it gives you a different way to interact with your airplane. And we can do some offline flights. We can kind of do this and that, and it'll work, and it'll be a good time. But you'll never find a more creative way to break a plane than flying it on something like PilotEdge. So that's the long-winded answer as to why you see most of the guys flying SoCal down here. And also on the VATSIM side of things, there's also a very active community of ATC controllers on VATSIM for both Los Angeles and San Francisco. So even the guys that aren't flying on PilotEdge tend to see a lot of guys that are flying in SoCal just for that reason too. We had a Twitch account for Jeff.
717, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7.
Point Magoo 124.7.com 717.
Skyx Sierra Papa, contact San Bernardino Tower 119.45.
Point 7. Oh dear God. 24/7. Approach.com 717, 7,000 for 6,000.
Approaching altitude.
Thank you, Sally.
Skyhawk 6260 Papa, San Bernardino Tower, circle south of the field for a left downwind, runway 24, clear to land.
Oh, look at that. That looks real good. I've come full circle on my SkyMax hate because it looks pretty good.
.com 717,
Looks better.
Point Magoo approach altimeter 29er 89er.
89er.com 717.
Flight is 1 Kilo Juliet after Fillmore, descend and maintain 6,000. Rubecube says the ATC coverage would make it seem pro. I know, man. It just adds another layer it adds another layer to the simming, and it's a pretty fun layer. Like otherwise, like if we didn't have the ATC, it would just be me talking for an hour, and then landing, and then just taking off and flying. And with the ATC, like we have to listen for some stuff. There's some other people that we'll occasionally hear. There's a little bit of chatter going on in the background. You know, who knows how we're gonna get? Like, I assume we're gonna get a visual approach coming in here, and kind of go from there. Gee, look at the clouds there. It's good stuff. This is SkyMax with RWC. Yes, I am okay with my purchase here. It's been a pricey couple of days. We'll put it that way. Trying to get, dear God. There we go. I'm calling for IFR to gang ESA again, call sign.
Let's speed back a touch. Rudyism, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Maximum Mahart, welcome aboard.
Lima Delta.
Missed the beginning, just got caught up. Awesome, man.
Ground.
We're just about to land in Santa Barbara.
Could you check and make sure you're connected to the network with that call sign? I'm showing a flight plan on file 4.
Yeah, John, I'm super impressed with it. Like, it looks good. And it runs real well. Like, it runs a lot better than default clouds. That's for sure.
717, count Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
120.55, .com 717. All right. 120. 0.55. 55 right there. Santa Barbara approach.com 717 6000 with the Santa Barbara weather.
.com 717 Santa Barbara approach altimeter 2988 after actually descend and maintain 4,000, and do you have approach request into Santa Barbara?
Got a 4,000, and we'll just take the visual approach for .com 717.
.com 717 depart Quang heading 280 vector visual approach runway 25.
280 out of Quang, and we'll expect the visual for 25, DOCOM 717. Alright, so we got to go to 4,000. 4,000. Right there. Somewhere. Come on. There we go. Pitch that sucker down. Pull that throttle back. And we're going to go to...
770, did you copy? Descend to maintain 4,000.
down to 4,000, DOCOM 717, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 280 right there. Quang is coming up in 2.2 miles. While we're coming down here, we'll let her decelerate a little bit. We'll also start thinking about more frequencies here. Santa Barbara Tower is 199.7. Just in case that's next. 19.7. And here comes Quang in a half a mile. There's the turn. We'll put ourselves into heading mode now. Right there. It's actually essentially direct to Santa Barbara. We're getting our speed back a touch here. This plane sounds real good. Traffic. Donuts, or donuts. Donuts. I use a joystick. I use a Cytec X55. And Cytec Pro Flight, or Combat rudder pedals, I believe. Once we land in Santa Barbara here, we're going to do another flight. I haven't decided where yet, but we'll do another flight.
Approaching altitude.
Absolutely do another flight. Alright, coming up on 4,000 feet. Let's start looking out here and see if we got this. I think that's the field. Yep, we got the field. And SoCal Approach DOCOM 717 has Santa Barbara in sight.
DOCOM 717, clear visual approach for 25, contact for Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
Clear for the visual 25, and we'll go to Tower 19.7, DOCOM 717. Take care. I think we're still going to have her, but we'll find out in a moment. Alright. Let's go ahead and set our autopilot to 2,000 feet-ish. Close enough. Let's keep her going down. Bring that speed back a touch here. Push that nose down. Santa Barbara Tower, good evening. DOCOM 717's on the visual 25, 10 out.
DOCOM 717, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 230, 9 over runway 25, clear to land.
Clear to land will be 25, DOCOM 717.
Citation 80 Lima Delta, full route clearance, by
Alright.
copy.
Pop on down here. Landing lights
Lima
on.
Delta, ready to copy.
We'll get the taxi lights here in a moment.
80 Lima Delta, clear to Canyon
Turn
Airport.
them down a little bit.
On departure flight heading
Left fuel pump, right
120.
fuel pump, igniter comes on.
Vector Seal Beach.
Go ahead and clear the pressurization here.
Direct Daggett. Direct Peach
And
Springs.
I can go ahead and take the aircraft
Direct,
over, right? Yes, I can.
Uh,
My aircraft.
I'm sorry, after Daggett is direct Golf.
Hop over here, get ourselves lined up.
Direct Peach Springs. Direct. Climb maintain 2000. Expect flight level 24010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1.
Flight director anymore.
Squawk 3060.
And let's go ahead and go props full. Conditions full.
Okay, so Lima Delta's clear to Grand Canyon. Radar vector Seal Beach.
Shooting for about 2,000 feet here. Oh, 1,500 feet, we'll say.
Direct,
Get ourselves
Daggett,
close to something
direct
resembling a pattern
Peach
altitude.
Springs.
Speedbird 007, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard.
240, 10 minutes after.
Speedbird says he's training to become a first officer for JetBlue. Congratulations, man. That's a cool opportunity. Like Drum Corps did Jersey Surf back in the day. Nice. What year did you do Jersey Surf, man? I'm actually going to a drum corps. I'm going to 2 drum corps shows this weekend. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the Boston show up at Boston College tomorrow, and then I'm going to go to the. I'm gonna go to the show in Lynn, Massachusetts on Sunday. I am super jazzed for that.
All
right. Pull our nose up here. We gotta get our speed down. We can bring the flaps out soon-ish. I was a little optimistic on my speed, but I know that as soon as I get her dirtied up, she's gonna come right down.
Direct Pomona, direct Daggett, direct Golfs.
And there's the white arc. Flaps 1. Gear down.
And,
Taxi lights come on.
2000 and 0 at 10. Departures 128.1 and squawking 306.
And gear is down, 3 green.
Lima
Flaps for
Delta,
takeoff for
everything's
now.
correct except for drop the Palmdale. There is no Palmdale. It's just Pomona. So everything except for just drop the Palmdale and advisory taxis.
Trying to do too much at once here.
Okay, drop Palmdale
Alright.
and everything else is correct.
Alright,
and
we're good there.
copy taxi.
Alright, flaps full.
I'll call you back for taxi. 80 Lima Delta.
Gears down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Lights are set.
Juliet, Cowboy Big Approach 124.7.
Runway's in sight. Clearance has been received. We're going to bring our speed back to 190 knots.
Echo, accept approach 134.2.
That's going to be our approach speed. A little further back here.
San Bernardino Tower, Squawk 6260 Papa off runway
Here we go.
24 at Alpha 2.
500.
Gag 6 Air Papa, taxi to parking.
3 white, 1 red.
Or Echo to parking, your choice is frequency.
We are Echo 2 parking.
400.
Frequency 660 Papa.
721 Kilo Juliet.
2 white, 2 red.
Altimeter 29er 89er.
300.
Slight right or left to right crosswind. 9 knots, just off our left nose. Not too bad though.
And November 192 Delta Juliet was short of hotel.
Oh, that
San
accent.
Juliet, request taxi to the runway.
A little more power. A little more power. A little more power.
King Air 90 Whiskey Echo,
Alright.
so got approach Burbank,
100.
altimeter 29er 87. After Fillmore, descend and maintain 6,000.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Dablin 192 Delta Juliet, Las Vegas grounds, runway 19 right, taxi via Hotel Foxtrot.
We don't actually have a proper reverse mode.
19 right via Hotel Foxtrot.
We can go to beta mode though.
Correction 2 Delta Juliet.
Going out of beta mode here. We'll exit to the right, just up here ahead. Smooth as butter. Bring our flaps up. And we're looking for northeast FBO. Where are we clear? We're clear Charlie. Center Robert Tower, .com 717 is clear Charlie, looking for the northeast FBO.
.com 717, taxi to parking via Charlie, cross runway 15 right. At Charlie, cross runway 15 left at Charlie. This frequency, have a great day, evening.
Alright, parking via Charlie, cross 15 right at Charlie, 15 left at Charlie, your frequency, .com 717, see you in a few. Unless she's leaving, which she could be. Alright, after takeoff, we're bringing our landing lights off, we got our strobe lights off, nav light can stay on. Those can come off. Oh, we should have turned the inertial separator on. Oops. My turboprop's not so good.
Info ground citation 80
Beta mode
Lima
going in
Delta,
there.
taxi.
I feel like we're taxiing a little too fast. Coming up on 15 right, clear to the left. Clear to the right. And 15 left is clear to the right, left. Clear to the
And
right.
Las Vegas Tower, get a November 192 Delta Juliet.
I think he's in my Twitch chat.
19 right, ready for departure.
Alright, push your fuel auto select can come off, standby auto 2 can come off, igniter can come off, starter gen stays on, autopilot trim can both come off.
19 right, clear for takeoff.
Left and right fuel
Shoot
pumps
Delta
can come
Juliet.
off. The rest of those guys will stay on for the time being. Taxi in a straight line tie. No RTFM.
Fullerton ground citation 80 Lima Delta, ready to taxi.
Pilot Brandon, good to see you, man. Those different background for you. Move. No. Wow. Whoops. I'm in the same house, same room. I moved the webcam, so I'm now using a proper 2 PC streaming solution, and to do that, I had to move the webcam over here on this stack of monitors as opposed to being here right in front of me. Eventually, I want to get the webcam moved back over so that it's right in my face, but we ain't there yet. Let's see. I think this is the FBO. Yes. It's as good of an FBO as any other, or any. Alright, so we can turn her off for now. And bring ourselves up here. Go ahead and feather the props. Engage the fake parking brake. Come on down here. Avionics off. Starter gen off. Condition lever off. And the fuel off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Santa Barbara. Is Santa Barbara an international airport or not? I'm not really sure. Local time? Who cares? It's like 6 o'clock. Enough time for another flight. This plane's real fun. Real fun. We're gonna do another flight in it too. Boiler Nation, good to see you, Jordan. Welcome aboard, man. I haven't decided where we're going next. Let's look at the map and look at the map and roll the dice, I guess. We're gonna come out of Santa Barbara. We're probably gonna go south somewhere. We go north, but the only thing we can do north is like San Francisco, and that's gonna be a real long flight. We could do San Luis, but that's gonna be a short flight. How long have we been? I don't even know how long I've been live. How long have I been live, guys? Who cares? It's a holiday weekend. Fly to JFK? Nah, it's not gonna happen. Nice try, though. You almost got me that time. Ow. I just fucking hit my tooth. Ow. I hit my tooth with my beer mug. That hurt. Stu Dog 120, welcome aboard, man. Just picked up X-Plane and loving it. Awesome, dude. Have you gotten yourself any paywares or good aircraft yet? RIR, we could do RIR. Where's RIR? Oh, Flaybob. Nah, dude, I'm not putting this thing in Flaybob. That's kind of a death wish. We'll go to RIR another day. We'll do that in like the smaller plane. Go to the Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon is gonna be a long flight from here. Canyon will be a real long flight. I do need more beer, yeah. Got the Flight Factor 767. That's a good choice, dude. Does the PilotEdge ATC go all the way up to Sacramento? No, the furthest north. So we can do San Francisco, and only San Francisco. And the furthest north before that we can go is like Bakersfield and San Luis. Is this plane a payware or freeware? This is a payware aircraft. It's like $25, I think. It's pretty inexpensive, grand scheme of things. We could head down to John Wayne, but that gets kind of boring after a while. We could do Big Bear. Big Bear is always fun. We could do... we could try to get into... oh man, we could try to put this thing into Kern Valley. But that seems like a bit more of an adventure than I'm willing to undertake. We could head down. Actually, we can head down to... We haven't done Palomar for a while. Ramona we did a while back. We do Montgomery or Gillespie. 46 Charlie Alpha. Big Bear. Hawthorne VFR. We could do Hawthorne VFR, but if we did Hawthorne VFR, we would have to take... Okay, let's think about that, John. Alright, so if we wanted to do Hawthorne VFR, we go to the Los Angeles tack chart, get rid of you. So we can't do... I don't think we can do the mini route. Fixed wing, non-turbo jet aircraft only. So I'm a turbo prop. I guess I could do the mini route. And go to Hawthorne that way. Man, that's gonna be a lot going on. Vegas is too far. Vegas is too far in this thing. Sorry, man. Though I like the blue coats. I love the blue coats. This year I'm not so sure. I'm not so keen on their show this year, but they're pretty good. I kind of want to. What we could do? We could do Hawthorne. Thank you, baseball. Appreciate it, man. I tried real hard at that landing. Okay. So if we wanted to do Hawthorne, we could do the mini route. That's going to be the easiest way for us to get in there. We could also do... That's right, Peter. You did the... I forgot you did the mini route in the Q400. Yeah, anything that's not a turbojet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Hawthorne VFR. Little sort of impromptu. Oh man, that thing looks so good. They look so good. Now, if I recall, there was some cloud cover around Los Angeles. That could cause some issues. We got here. Oh, there's nothing on the IR. Okay, nothing on the satellite. We're good there. So what do we got to do? If we're gonna do VFR to Hawthorne, we're gonna want to come down the coast. We've got some MVFR conditions around Oxnard and Point Mugu, as always. So what we'll do is we'll rip down the coast. We'll head inland towards... we'll have to head inland around the clouds and basically head towards Van Nuys. Once we get to Van Nuys, we're going to make a left turn, or right turn south. We're going to take the mini route. The mini route's going to have us flying we're going to overfly Santa Monica. We're going to fly the Santa Monica 128 radial over Los Angeles. So we're going to fly basically a straight line over the 24 left and 25 left runways out until we hit Hawthorne. And once we get Hawthorne, we'll ask to land. Sure. All right, let's do it. Works for me. Let's pop in this guy and add some fuel. Open the doors. Put the flags and chocks in place. Open the doors. And add some gas. All right, let's take a few people. Let's put some small people in here. Got mom, dad, and the 4 kids hopping in the family minivan. Looks like your landing radar is not active. Yeah, I got that turned off right now. I'm trying to troubleshoot the problem with some crashes I've been having. And so I removed a lot of unnecessary, or a lot of, not unnecessary, but I removed a lot of plugins. I can go, if you wanted to see the landing rate, I can go to SimBuddy. SimBuddy has my landing information here, and it tells me that my landing rate was 157 feet per minute, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, so 157 feet per minute was the sync rate at landing. I guess that's okay. Whatever. Anything between 150 and 200 is fine. Much lower than that, much higher than that, get, problems. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, so we got people loaded in here. We're going to do VFR out of here. We'll go ahead and get this plane turned back on. So we got the batteries on. We got the battery on. We got the avionics master we'll bring on. Bring on left and right fuel pump. Starter gen can stay off. Igniter starter can stay off. Standby alt. Fuel selector can all stay off. We'll bring the nav lights on. We don't have a beacon to turn on. And we'll go ahead and get this sucker going. So props to full. Condition lever to half-ish. Power back. Brakes are set. We'll go to the right fuel here. Fuel tanks are even, so we'll go to the right fuel tank. And we're going to hold the starter down so we get to NG of 20%. And we'll let go and we'll push the igniter. There's 20%. Igniter. She should take off. So NG is climbing. ITT is coming up. Torque is coming up. RPMs are coming up. Fuel pressure, oil pressure, all in the green. Bring that condition lever forward.
Check engine.
Because she's going to do that if we don't. Back over here, we get the starter generator on. Fuel pumps can stay on. Igniter can stay on until we take off. Standby all can come on. Pusher can come on.
Engine.
Autopilot, trim, pressurization, high pressure. Taxi light can come on. We're going to put on the windshield heat, inertial separator, pitot, stall heat. And that is all we need to do. Take off. Okay, so we're on the ground at Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara. We're going to HHR. And we'll pull that airport chart up. Santa Barbara. Clearance delivery is 132.9er. Come on down here. Code. Oops, nope. Ground. VFR. We're gonna grab advisories. Because, we want to. Who's joining us? Didn't feel a thing. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. John Fly, it's good to see you. Sorcerer Dave, welcome aboard. Happy Friday, guys. LA River Visual 13 into Long Beach. Oh, man, that'd be a good one to do. I don't think the winds are favoring that, but we already decided on Hawthorne, so we're going to do Hawthorne tonight. Sorry. Come over here. Flight plan. We're going to delete the flight plan. And we're just going to do direct to insert waypoint K, V, and Y. Because we're going to go to Van Nuys first. And then insert waypoint. And then we're going to go K, HHR. Actually, KSMO. And then insert waypoint. And then KHHR. KHHR. Boom. And go to Van Nuys. And we're not going to do direct Van... Actually, we're going to do one more before Van Nuys, aren't we? What are we doing before we go to Van Nuys? What? We'll go for Santa Paula. Because, like, that's all MVFR down there, so we want to stay out of that stuff. So, Santa Paula. SZP. SZP. Insert. Okay, SZP. No, that's not how that works. You can't insert a waypoint above the first waypoint, it appears. Yep. Alright, well, whatever. We'll just go direct to that for now. At least that'll give us a distance. There we go. Okay, good there. We're going to call clearance delivery, and clearance delivery is 132.9er. 32. Oh, dear God. Lots of clicking coming up. Lots and lots and lots of clicking. Taco! It's good to see a Taco 83. Welcome aboard. I feel kind of ridiculous saying that. Oh my God, so much clicking. It's like I'm a Korean StarCraft player. Zerg rush. Alright. And turn that up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and rebrand ourselves here. PilotEdge disconnect. PilotEdge connect. And we're gonna be November 717 Tango Sierra. Epic 717 Tango Sierra. And we're going to do VFR from SBA to HHR. Santa Barbara clearance. Epic 717 Tango Sierra is a Epic E1000 looking for clearance VFR to Hawthorne with advisories.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Santa Barbara clearance, say requested cruise altitude.
Oh God, I haven't even thought about that. Cruise at 8,500 until we get closer to Los Angeles. Epic 717 Tango Sierra. Or 9.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, on departure, fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1,500 till advised. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 5211.
On departure, runway heading at or below 1,500 VFR. Departure 120.55, departure 5211, and we'll probably have to cruise at 7,500 for 7 Tango Sierra.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, you caught it before me, get jabbed.
Ah!
It's contact ground taxi.
7 Tango Sierra, thanks. I never get it right. I always forget the damn altitudes. Never. I don't know what it is. I'm a fool. Oh my gosh. All right, 21. 21.7. And tower we'll get ready to go is 19.7. 19.7. See, the second flight of the night is where you get the true diehards. People stick around for the first one, and it's like, all right, that's cool, whatever. The diehards, though, the diehards are here for the second flight of the night. I'll tell you what. All right, let's get out of here. Enough talking. Ah, there's a plane there. Hello. Good sir. Perhaps you would like to meet my wing. That was shocking. All right. And we still got the weather. Santa Barbara ground. Epic 717 Tango Sierra is at the northeast FBO. We got the weather and we're ready for taxi.
Flight 717 Tango Sierra, Santa Barbara ground, runway 25, taxi via Charlie Juliet.
25 Charlie Juliet. 717 Tango Sierra. All right, is this Juliet in front of us? This should be Juliet right here. I hope that's Juliet, because that's where we're going. Yeah, that's Juliet. Yep, there's the helicopter pads.
Las Vegas Tower, good evening, Eastern 291, short of runway 19 left, ready for departure.
Okay, so we got takeoff flaps. We got full. We got all the buttons down here set. Yeah, okay. Nothing to it.
Eastern 291, Las Vegas Tower.
Oh, my heading's 256.
090 at 6. Runway
So we'll set this for
19 left,
256.
takeoff.
Right there.
1 on the left, cleared for takeoff. Eastern 291.
Little beta mode going here. Dude, I'm barely even tipsy. Like I have been nursing the hell out of this beer. I feel like kind of a fool. All right, we need to set the IIS for 160, which it is. And we'll go to tower. Departure is 120.55. 20. Oh wait, what, 5? No. 20.55. This way. 5. Good there, good there. Landing lights, strobe lights. Check, check, check. Fuel tank's on the right tank. That's okay. Okay. Santa Barbara Tower, Epic 717 Tango Sierra's holding short 25.
To Las Vegas.
I like this plane so much, guys. I just love turboprops, and this thing just looks cool. It wants to fly. Captain Kajuk, good to see you, man. Ernie the Cat's here. Welcome aboard, man. Happy Friday. Taco 83 is having X-plane withdrawals because the computer broke. Sorry to hear that, man.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra. 717 Tango Sierra, runway 25, clear for takeoff, no delay.
Clear for takeoff, no delay. 717 Tango Sierra. All right, so there's somebody. Oh God, yeah, there's somebody right there. Okay. Clear to the left, clear to the right. We got our flaps set. We got our buttons here all set. Let's just get out of here. 80% in 1. Going to
Eastern 291, contact departure.
Going to departure.
80 knots
Eastern
and getting out of
291
here.
Calling for clearance, say again.
Southwest 2469 at Chong
There's
Wei,
80
Alpha
ish.
2 Las Vegas.
Airspeed's live. 80 knots. That's positive rate here. We will keep on this heading briefly, well, until we're commanded not to. Get the nose down here, get some speed going, so we can get the flaps up.
Epic
Flaps in.
717 Tango, when it will confirm squawks 5211.
5211, 7 Tango Sierra, sorry. Code. Oh, crap.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, radar contact.
Alright, I think we made it out of here.
Southwest
Approaching
2469,
altitude.
John Wayne clearance, clear to Las Vegas, McCarran
Go to
International
1,500
Airport.
feet.
Muscle
Well, below
7,
1,500 feet. We'll say
departure.
1,300 feet initially.
Daggett, transition. KPEG 3, arrival. Climb and maintain 5,000.
Ourselves back
Expect
on
flight
course.
level 39010 minutes
So if,
after
if she gave me no delay, that means there's somebody behind me.
128.1, squawk 5170.
She gave me no delay, that means there's somebody behind me, which means I ain't going anywhere for a while.
Clear to Las Vegas, Muscle 7, staggered departure.
Let's go ahead and
to arrival, climb and maintain 5,000.
Put the power back.
10 minutes after departure frequency 128.1 and squawk 5170. Southwest
See if
2460.
we can push the power forward. We can get some speed going in this.
Southwest 246, correct. Epic 7 Tango Sierra, contact Santa Barbara departure.
Departure 7 Tango Sierra. 20.55. Checks. Santa Barbara departure. Epic 717 Tango Sierra is 1,400 VFR.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, Santa Barbara departure.
Hey, it's Marcus.
How you doing? Santa Barbara altimeter is 2987. Resume on navigation, maintain VFR and appropriate VFR altitudes.
Resume on nav and VFR altitudes. And doing great, Marcus. Good to see you, man. 7 Tango Sierra.
You too.
All right, we're going to go to the right here because we don't want to be out over the land or over the water. Get that nose up. We're going for 160 knots on the climb. Let's get that power forward too. We're gonna go for 92% in one. Now we can actually climb her like we mean it. And we're going up for 7,500 feet. That's our goal. My little rocket ship. Oh, how she purrs.
Eastern 291, contact LA Center 134.65.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to flip ourselves around here, follow this ridge. That's going to take us down the coast. Go right back. Whoops. We're going to go right back over Santa Barbara. Let's get
Eastern 291, LA Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Get that heading cranked around there. Give ourselves a reference point. There we go. Yeah, I see the traffic that just landed. Here's what we'll do. Get pointed here. Get that nose up a bit. Let's go flight director on, and we're gonna go for pitch mode. All over the place. This plane is a little squirrely to fly, I will say. Hand flying is perhaps not the best experience in the world. So there's the autopilot. We're in heading mode. Climbing in pitch mode, going for 7,500 feet. So we're good there. Bring our power back just a little bit. We want 92% in one. If we were to do an after takeoff check,
I'll get in touch with
flaps are up, gears up, lights out. We'll go ahead and come down here, turn the fuel auto select on. Left fuel tank is selected. Igniter can come off. Starter gen can stay on. Fuel pumps can come off. These guys can all stay on. These guys can all stay on. And landing light can come off. And so can the inertial separator. We don't need that anymore. 7,300, 200 to go. Come 7,500. And we are flying VFR now. Setting the agenda. Making our own rules. There's that guy that just landed. Well, where's the guy that was encroaching on my plane? Did he not take off, or is that maybe that's him back there? No, I think he bounced. All up in my grill, and he's like, nah, dude, I don't want any of that. That's all right, though. All right.
Station 80 Lima Delta, Los Angeles.
See how we're
Center,
doing here. We're below 10,000 feet, so we need to watch the speed. This thing will go over 250 if we let it. Hawkfish 3, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Flyboy F set 117, good to see you as well. I need to be Gandalf 717 for a flight. You know what? I think Aerosim Gaming pulls the Gandalf call sign pretty well. I'm just gonna let him keep that one to himself. Yeah, dude, all the Aerobask planes are definitely twitchy. It's unfortunate too, but that's all right. Whatever. You just kind of like you basically have to get them on autopilot. You have to get them and you have to get them fast too. The autopilot will bob and sort of nod around if you don't get it to the right speed. It just sort of struggles sometimes. Nice flying. Love the sim way better than FSX. Neon Civ, man, I'm digging the sim. I do like me some X-Plane. Flash023 asks, is this plane worth getting? I think it absolutely is. It's like $25, I want to say, maybe $30. If you like turboprops, if you like fast turboprops, it's good. It's pretty good on FS economy. We substitute, what do we substitute? With the TBM 850, we have a TBM 850 on FS economy that we use, and we fly this thing in its place because it's basically the same performance. But yeah, I think it's a good plane. I really enjoy it. That being said, I love turboprops. He crashed. Ah, I see.
Raise 0 Lima Delta, contact Los Angeles Center now 134.65.
It's on sale for $23 right now. Well, there you go, man. Uh-oh. Okay, so we got some clouds up here. Is my weather radar on?
Eastern 291, contact Los
Had to be
Angeles.
weather up there, that's good.
3.55.
That we'll be okay with the clouds. I think we'll be able to get around them. Could have gone dropped over in Catalina. I'm not sure I want to fly a VOR approach in this thing, though. Taco 83, one of my favorite planes to fly. It kind of depends. Like, I have a large number of planes that I enjoy flying in X-Plane. And if I'm going to fly an airliner, I'm going to do something like the IXEG 733. If I want a little bit more of a challenge, the 732 or the 727. Just because they're pretty damn fun.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, contact point Magoo, approach 124.7.
124.7, Epic 717 Tango Sierra. 24.7. Approach, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, 7,500.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, point Magoo, approach Camarillo, altimeter 2987.
877 Tango Sierra. Alright, bring it down to 87. Alright. Matt got the Saab 340 in his stream yesterday. Loved it. Dude, the Saab 340 is a real good plane. I don't know why I haven't flown that in so long. Like, it had real bad performance there for a while. Like, you ran it and you were like 15 frames a second. Like, it was real bad. But they fixed that. They definitely improved the performance on it. I just haven't taken the time to go relearn how to fly that thing. Like, that is... XA will call that a study level simulation.
I'll have higher for you in about 5 miles.
I will not comment either way as to whether I think it's a study level sim, because I don't know. But it's modeled real well, and it's a handful to fly. NASCAR 2007-01, good to see you, man. Happy Friday.
LA Center, good evening.
It is GoPro time.
Ontario altimeter is 2986.
I like this
Cross
view.
Donna and maintain 13,000.
Look at that. Look at that. How can you not love this hobby? Somebody asked, is the scenery free? So the scenery yes, all of the scenery you're seeing today is free. The clouds are payware. The weather engine driving the clouds is payware. The plane is payware, but the scenery itself was all free.
Everett Lima Delta, confirm you are direct Hector VR. Got you about 15 degrees south.
Bourbonic Plague, good to see you, man. Bourbonic Plague, I like that name. Saab 340 is really hard to beat. Yeah, it's a good plane. It's solid. We're going to need to veer to the left here a little bit. Stay away from some of these clouds.
All right. So I've got you on about well, again, you're showing still about 10 degrees south, of course, on the intercept to Hector. Turn left heading 050 vector for the Hector VOR.
GGB, play it for life. Good to see you, man. Yeah, they're very similar to the TBM. The flight characteristics and the speed and sort of what you get out of it is essentially a TBM, from what I understand. Well, I don't know. I haven't, like, somebody asked about this versus the Carenado TBM earlier. I haven't flown the Carenado TBM, so I can't make that comparison. I can tell you the performance is definitely better. It's going to run better. Aerobask doesn't kill it on the textures the way Carenado does, and I think these displays are just better simulated. Frame Tuna asks if we'll see the Embraer again. Yes, we will. Give it time. Well, which Embraer? The Embraer 110 we'll definitely see again. The 170, we'll see about the 175. Am I getting destroyed by weather? I don't know. Am I getting destroyed by weather? I haven't actually checked. Severe thunderstorm watch north of us.
Eastern
tornado watch. Holy crap.
Discretion instead of maintain flight level 250.
We don't get those. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, it's raining outside. I think most of the storms, I live up here on the north side of Boston. I think most of the storms went south of us, it looks like. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff there. Uh-oh. Oh, it's still not working. What the hell? Clocky 180 bought a round. I don't know why it's not showing up. Thank you, Clocky 80, for the round. Did he have a message? Put that away. Love your streams. Keep it up. I appreciate it, man. I don't know. Dude, I don't know why the hell Twitch alert's not showing up. When I tested, it shows up on the stream. But for some reason, when people donate, there's nothing that comes up there. So I'm really sorry about that. But thank you. I appreciate the donation, man.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2, 717 Tango Sierra. 34. .2. Very nice. SoCal approach, Epic 717 Tango Sierra, 7,500.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra SoCal approach. Good evening, Van Nuys, altimeter 2986.
86, 717 Tango Sierra. And SoCal, just to let you know, 717 Tango Sierra, we're planning the mini route to get to Hawthorne.
Number 71 Tango Sierra, sounds fun to me.
Turn ourselves back towards Van Nuys as we get around these clouds here. The Van Nuys Burbank Valley up here in front of us. Clocky, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Josh says Twitchy alerts no worky, so I have to go. That's going to be, I think, tomorrow's project. Because it happened last week, too. I thought I might have had it fixed. When I hit the test button, it works. Like, here, if I hit the damn... let me do this. I go to the alert box, and I hit the test button, test donation alert. It works. But, yeah, not so much when somebody actually gives money. Frame Tuna, yeah, we're VFR with flight following right now. And we're actually going to start bringing ourselves down here in a moment. So, let's take a look at the TAC chart up. Whoops. Let's take a look at the... damn it, not you. Let's take a look at the TAC chart in Los Angeles, and let's talk about what we have to care about. So we're going to be flying to Santa Monica, and we're going to be flying by way of the Van Nuys area.
You're going to be able to reach the weather. You can try, just report when you're back on frequency.
So we need to be basically below 3,000 feet and outside of 3,000, or outside of like 5 miles from Van Nuys. So we need to sort of skirt around a little bit. And we actually need
Number 192 Delta Juliet, contact SoCal
get down
approach
sooner or later. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring ourselves down to 3,000 feet. Once Los Angeles loads in here.
Raise
3,000 feet, hit the alt button, come on down.
133.55.
Oh, this is, okay, so Van Nuys is going to be over here. So essentially we're shooting for this river right here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this guy.
Number 192 Delta Juliet, SoCal
I'm going to say direct to Santa Monica.
After
we're just going to use that as a reference point. So we know we need to stay 5 miles away from Burbank to keep out of the any of the airspace. We want to get below 3,000 feet so we can go underneath the Charlie around Burbank.
Eastern 291, contact
5 miles
LA
away
Center,
from Van Nuys, under 3,000 going away from around Burbank. That's what I meant to say.
Thanks.
We're going to need Santa Monica VOR, so we're going to fly the mini route. How's the speed look? Bring the speed up here a little bit.
Eastern 291, contact LA Center.
All right, so the mini route. This is the mini route. This is going to have us flying over top Santa Monica, flying the 128 radial off the Santa Monica VOR. That's going to fly us over 24 left and 24 right numbers, and it's going to fly us over out of the Bravo and near Hawthorne. Once we get to Hawthorne, we're going to call up Hawthorne Tower as part of the mini route transition, and we're going to ask for full stop. And we'll grab the weather here prior to getting
Eastern
to
291,
Hawthorne.
LA Center, roger. Cross Donut, maintain 13,000, the Ontario altitude.
Weather conditions at Santa Monica, scattered 1,300, we should be okay. Scattered 1,500, scattered 8,000 Los Angeles. I hope we're going to be okay. And Hawthorne is currently clear skies. So, no weather to really care about here. There's Van Nuys over there. We're
Number 7 Tango Sierra, Santa Monica, altimeter is 2988.
887 Tango Sierra. Alright, 88. Santa Monica's probably going to be next, so we'll start getting that tuned in. Santa Monica Towers 120.1. 120. Ah, man, the amount of preparation that comes into flying these transition routes is so much fun. 20.1. And then we're going to need to go to VOR mode, so that's going to be
2469, so Cali departure
that.
radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
And then Santa Monica VOR is 110.8. 110.8, Santa Monica VOR identified. And we're going to be looking to change our autopilot HSI source. And we want to change this to nav1. Good there. Santa Monica VOR identified as well. And we're looking for the 128 radial.
Number 2 Delta Juliet shouldn't have had to. Traffic was over 1,000 feet above.
128. That's essentially what we're flying right now. So we're going to be clear of Van Nuys. That's good. We can actually zoom our... Let's see here. Go back
Number 2
here.
Delta Juliet, when able to go to Homeland VOR, please.
Map, flight plan, get rid of you. Go back there. Range, bring that in. So we're 10 miles from Van Nuys. We're going to cross... We're definitely going to cross outside of that 5-mile ring. It'll be pretty close, actually. We'll turn to the right here a touch, because we do want to start heading directly towards Santa Monica.
Southwest 2469, turn right heading at 320.
We want to make sure we don't clip.
We want
to make sure we don't clip into that
departure.
Class Charlie. Well, I guess we can. Actually, we can clip the Class Charlie, can't we? Because we're under flight following. I still don't want to go to the Delta over at Van Nuys. There's no reason for us to do that. Technically, we can do that too.
Number 192 Delta Juliet.
Bad idea.
Frets.
All right. Does New York scenery contain airport scenery? No. There are 2 New York sceneries that you can get. There's one for New York City.
Number 717 Tango Sierra. No traffic between you and Santa Monica for the mini route southbound. Radar services are terminated. You stay on the beacon code, and frequency change is approved. Have a great night, Ty.
All right, radar services terminated. We're staying on the beacon code, and frequency change approved. We're out of here. 717 Tango Sierra. Have a great night.
Fuel tank switched.
All right, let's go CN here. Go over to Santa Monica. After Santa Monica is going to come Los Angeles. The Los Angeles tower is 119.8. This thing takes so long to tune in. Alright, so we'll get ourselves a little closer here before we call up Santa Monica. We got some clouds to contend with over there. That actually could cause us some problems. Okay, though. 5 miles. We're outside the 5-mile ring of Van Nuys. Good there. We'll set the altitude down here in a moment. I'm going to fly this whole thing using the autopilot, just because this comm radio is not terribly intuitive to use. All right, so we are 10 miles to the north. Santa Monica Tower over Epic 717 Tango Sierra is 10 miles to the north, requesting the mini route. Of course, my sim freezes right there. Please come back. Please come back. Okay, thank you.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Santa Monica Tower. Heard your plea for your simulator there. How's it working out?
Oh, sorry about that. It's working out now.
717 Tango Sierra, Roger, squawk 6062. Proceed to overflight Santa Monica VOR at maintain VFAR 2500. Remain outside Los Angeles Bravo airspace at all times. Report overhead.
6062 and overflight Santa Monica 2500. Stay out of the Bravo and we report overhead 717 Tango Sierra. All right, 6062.
Santa Barbara Tower. Clear it.
62.
Skyline 20791.
Right. Oh crap.
IFR to Santa
Nobody
Maria.
sees this.
Santa
Nobody
Maria.
sees this.
Santa Maria.
Nothing at all to see here. Nothing. Not a cloud. Nope, not at all. Yep, okay.
Skyline 20791.
Boy, it's real foggy
Santa Barbara
outside.
Clearance, clear to Santa Maria Airport. Flight 5 departure. San Marcos
Be a damn
transition
shame if there was a
direct.
cloud in front of us.
Climb via aesthetics at maintain 3000. Expect 6000 when 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55.
Alright, let's get that. We're gonna get that speed back here.
1563. And is this for a rating?
This is for the rating. Yes. And 20791 is cleared to Santa Maria Airport via Flight 5, Santa Marcos.
I'm gonna yank the speed back here just to make this a little easier on myself.
6,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is
This is a violation and I won't stand for it, damn it.
1563.
Alright, there's 180 knots. We'll stay about there.
Scaling 701, feedback correct, and your I-11, correction, I-10 starts now.
Yeah, well, we got these clouds to contend with as well, but it's cool.
717 Tango Sierra, close enough, contact Los Angeles Tower 119.8.
LA Tower, 1987 Tango Sierra.
And Las Vegas ground, Eastern 1451, Gulf 1, short Gulf.
21.1's next. Los Angeles Tower, Epic 717 Tango Sierra over Santa Monica, mini route south.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles Tower, altimeter 2988, ident.
88 ident 7 Tango Sierra.
Tower FedEx 1186, 25 left for departure.
Santa Monica VOR. We're flying
FedEx
through some clouds
1186,
again.
Los Angeles Tower, wind 24010,
We're looking basically drawing a straight line across these numbers here.
Looks like takeoff, 25 left FedEx 1186, thanks.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, radar contact clear through Los Angeles above airspace via the mini route, maintain VFR at 2,500.
Go to the Bravo mini route 2,500, Epic 717 Tango Sierra. Okay. Is there traffic down there?
Eastern
No, there's no traffic.
Short of Gulf, ready to taxi.
Eastern 1451 Las Vegas Tower, correction, Las Vegas ground.
Okay.
Runway
So we're looking to basically draw a line across these two
Delta.
These two runways here, 2,500 feet,
19
established on this radial.
19er left, Gulf Delta,
Close enough.
Eastern 1451.
A couple of clouds to contend with. Concord to the PilotEdge network, that'd be kind of fun. Do like Hawaii to Los Angeles or something. All right. Yeah, I think we're supposed to generally Los Angeles is supposed to let us know overhead of the field, so we'll do that.
Santa Barbara grounds, Skyline 20791, ready to taxi.
And in Los Angeles, Epic 717 Tango Sierra's overhead.
FedEx 1186, contact SoCal departure. FedEx 1186, contact SoCal departure.
Departure FedEx 1186.
Epic number 17 Tango Sierra, leaving Los Angeles above airspace, better service terminated. Contact Hawthorne Tower 121.1.
Services terminated, Hawthorne Tower 121.1, 7 Sierra.
Skyline 20791, Santa Barbara ground, runway 25, taxi Juliet.
Taxi 25 via Juliet, 791.
Hawthorne Tower, Epic 717 Tango Sierra's mini route southbound, looking for a full stop with the weather.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, Hawthorne Tower. You're landing Hawthorne, correct?
Affirmative.
Epic 717 Tango Sierra, enter left downwind, runway 25, clear to land, wind 2406, squawk VFR.
Clear to land 25, squawk VFR, 7 Tango Sierra. Code 1200. Okay. Alright, let's get some altitude here. Because now we're abeam the numbers. Boy, that's always intense. I love flying the mini route. It's always a shit show. You can, especially when the network is really busy, which thankfully it wasn't tonight. All right, how are we looking here? 1,500 feet. Make our turn to base.
Gear down.
Bring the gear down. All right, props are full. Ignition levers full. Turning to base. There's the approach speed we're looking for, 90 knots. Get ourselves in sight here. Gears down 3 green, flaps are full. All of our lights down below are set the way we want them to be set. Runway's in sight. Clearance has been received. Let's land. Oops, too fast. I should have my track IR on right now, but I don't. This would be a lot easier if I did. Didn't think this one through. Okay, though.
400.
Figure out who's streaming next, guys.
300.
It's very important. Alright, slight left to right, not too bad.
200.
One white, one red. Happy with that. Perfect.
100.
Look at that. That is beautiful right now.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
On the beta mode there. Nice easy slowdown. And we will go for a left south taxiway exit. And we can pull the flaps in. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it! And Hawthorne Tower, Epic 717 Tango Stairs clear to the south. Just looking to park south here. Landing strobe, nav can stay on, windshield heat, pitot heat. We forgot the initial separator
November
again.
717 Tango Sierra, taxi to parking B South Taxiway, this frequency.
Parking south taxiway, your frequency 7 Tango Sierra. Have a great night.
Vegas Tower, Eastern 4251, ready to go, 19.
We'll just go park ahead here. And we'll turn that off. And bring the sucker in here, turn around, do a replay and call it night. What do you say? Is there an American flag here? That's the question. Alright, props to Feather. Fake parking brake is set. 1, 2, 3, 4. You, and then you come off. Airplane stop. Mode activate. Yes. And 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hawthorne. Local time without cares. 6:50. In case you care. That was fun. That was fun. It's always exciting taking the mini route there, especially when you want to actually go to Hawthorne, and especially when you're doing like 200 knots. I think that's the fastest I've done that transition yet. 180 knots I think we were doing, but it was still pretty crazy. MD-80 or Saab. It depends on if you want to fly a jet or if you want to fly a turboprop. I can't recommend either. I can recommend both of them, but not one over the other. All right, let's disconnect from PilotEdge.
Disconnected.
Let's go toggle replay mode here. I want to see this happen again. Scene of the crime. Alright. Bring that around nice and fast. There's your money shot right there. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, that looks so good. I love our hobby. Cheers to this. Average gamer, I believe this plane's on sale right now for $23. Somebody said earlier. Paddle, I'm running SkyMax Pro and Real Weather Connector, and then I'm running FS Global Real Weather. Oops. Yeah. That was good. That was good. I like that. Uh-oh. I think I broke SimBuddy. SimBuddy stopped recording my my flight here at some point. Alright, we'll come back to that. Alright. To another view. Look at the size of the prop, though. The thing is enormous. A little shallow, perhaps. This one? Or, oh, man, the GoPro cam. Gotta go with the GoPro cam. Bang on the night here. Runaway Kid, thanks, man. Thank you, Profile. It sounds pretty good. It doesn't have a Doppler effect when it flies by,
100.
which is kind of disappointing, but it sounds good all of a sudden. Or it sounds good. It sounds all right.
50, 40,
337 Lima Victor,
30,
good to see you, man.
20, 10.
I will take that. Oh, we got into HHR. So our landing right there was 187 feet per minute. Is what I'm being told here. All right, folks. That was fun. Let's see who's live right now. Directory following. There's got a. The princess is in another castle. Well, not directing. Directory following. Apparently nobody. Thanks for the host, John. Let's see here. That's gonna be me. Ha 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 ha! Suck it, Flight Simulator. Oh my gosh, I don't know any of these guys. Don't know them. Don't know them. Don't know them. Don't know them. Josh is okay. Well, there you go. If anybody cared, Josh is going live. Go follow Josh J. Gibbs. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoy your long weekend. We'll be back probably... Shit, I don't know. Maybe Monday. Maybe Wednesday. We'll see. Definitely next Friday. Next Friday's the last time before I go on vacation. So enjoy your long weekend if you're in the States. And if you're not, well, suckers, we got Monday off. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And we will see you when we see you. And go say hi to Josh J. Gibbs. Josh, throw a link in somebody throw a link into Josh's channel or something. We'll give him a host. All right, here we go. Toodles, guys.